Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Abel Koima, and I proudly represent the Wisconsin FFA, more specifically Section 6, and I come from the Waupun area FFA chapter in Waupun, Wisconsin. Living to serve. It's the last line of the FFA motto, and we hear it all the time. But what does it mean to you? To me, I think of three things. The first, amazing FFA members across our great state and nation. The second, local community superheroes like policemen and firemen. And the third, my wrestling coach, Mr. Jonathan Gibbs. Now that first group of people, FFA members. That's why we're here tonight, celebrating these FFA members. The FFA members that sacrifice so much time that could be spent at home with their friends, making impacts in the community. The FFA members that sacrifice time that could be spent in the classroom, making improvements and striving to be better not only as themselves, but as a chapter and as an organization. They're advisors, sacrificing time that could be spent at home with family to improve the youth. FFA lives to serve. Now that second group of people, local community superheroes. Growing up, I'm sure we all want to be a couple of the same things, whether that was a celebrity singer, a famous athlete, or a doctor, a nurse, policeman, or fireman. When I think of firemen, I think of a cold September morning in 2001. During 9/11, something happened to our country that we've never quite seen before. Hundreds of New York City firefighters rushed to the Twin Towers to free the some odd 17,000 people that were trapped. Only a few short hours later, 343 of those brave men and women would never come back home. 343 superheroes gave their life so that someone else can live. 343 gave their absolute everything so that someone else could go home to their family. You see, I truly don't think we understand what it means to give our life so that someone else can continue to live theirs. But thankfully, it doesn't always take a superhero wearing a cape or a fireman giving their life to make an impact in our community. That's why I think of that third person, Mr. Jonathan Gibbs. Now, Mr. Gibbs was a father, a farmer, a loving husband, and the Wisconsin Soybean Board marketing president. He had every reason to be way too busy to work with my brother and I every day after school in the wrestling room. But yet Owen and I could always count on Mr. Gibbs. He would come into the room, take off his dusty boots, throw on his wrestling shoes, and absolutely destroy us on the mat. Now, Mr. Gibbs was not only working to make us better wrestlers on the mat, but he was working to make us better leaders in our community. He kept tabs on us throughout the wrestling season and after to make sure that we were making the right choices on and off the mat, making sure that we were striving to make the same impacts in our community that he had. You see, we are all called to serve. Whether it's like Mr. Gibbs, sacrificing his time that could be spent at home with his family to work with that next up-and-coming generation. Whether it's like our alumni, sacrificing their treasures so that these amazing members can go to conferences and events. Or like our advisors, giving their testimonies and preparing the next generation. So I ask you this, when you are called to serve, how will you answer? Thank you once again. I hope that this event goes so great, and have a great night.